That and that one. Good morning, everybody. My name is Osa. We are playing Farming Simulator 25 on Alma, Missouri, and it's February. It's nearly the end of February, and I've made almost a huge mistake. So we got a new barn last week. We have, I'm pretty sure I got a tractor out. Did I get a tractor out? Somewhere. There's a tractor. Okay, we have a tractor full of cottonseed, I think. Jump in there. Indeed we do. I don't know if that's going to be enough cotton seed, but this thing needs to get out there and do stuff. So I finished liming most of the fields, not all of them. And we are out here with Helper Go. So I have today and tomorrow game days to get cotton in the fields. So that's where we're starting today. I'll let that on a helper because there are some other stuffs we need to do. Off he goes. Okay. 280. Yes. Oh, 280 or the big 6R250. That'll also work. Let's get this guy moving. Oh, you're in the shed. So yeah, play through Christmas. Oh, I know what else I know how to do. We have a ton of manure, which I am going to take over to the BGA. I think I've got 2 cart loads, which is a good start. Buttons, press buttons, yeah, 2 cart loads. So we'll get the BGA back into production because it's been loitering for a bit. I think selling the elder cows reduces the amount of slurry and manure we're making. So that's a thing. Horses never make much manure, so not really much of a going concern with us. And cotton, the only thing we can plant, but I really want to get that in the ground. I should have been doing that the last couple of days and didn't. So we're probably going to be a little bit pressed for time. It is 10 o'clock, partly because I already sold a bunch of cotton bales. We have 1 pair left. We also have a lot of them. So that's going to be a thing. And we're going to look for a field or 2. I have bought a field, which means that that field needs prep as well. Already bought a field. Anyway, we'll work our way down here. And while this is unloading, I'm going to jump to the truck and get that loaded with the last 2 cotton bales. Cotton bales, well worth it. So there has been a game patch this week because there's new DLC releasing on Tuesday this coming week. I don't know if I'm going to bother, but I might do. It's some very expensive slurry dispensers and some grass overseeding things and what have you. It's interesting how much manure is sat in that. I said I was going to do this. There we go. So we start that. And loading this, very inelegant. But it works. So that's done. And the only place on the map to sell this is the bale sell point. It's the same place we sell all of our silage, which is fine. There isn't a production facility for stuff. All right, train's just gone through. Oops. Set destination. Right about there. Off you go. Looks like he's on his way. Yep. Okay, that's the first thing. Now we'll bring you back to the farm. Grab some more manure. There's also 85,000 litres of slurry. I'd like it if we manage to get to 90,000. So that's a later delivery for the truck to the BGA. I think it looked like the seeding tractor has managed to figure out the full size of that combo field. Oh, also, yes, there was a bug fix to precision farming, which, if you remember last week, this section here wasn't showing anything. It's now showing overlimed, but it's now actually showing what's going on in this area. Now, I have a sneaking suspicion that if I click on there, no, back up to there. If I click on there, this field goes that way. This field goes that way. There's a little triangle there that I can't detect, and that is part of this field. So I think what I'm going to do, since it's part of that field, is click on that, purchase soil information. Yes, that will fill in that triangle. Now if we go back to pH, that triangle actually looks okay, so we're good. But that's a little bit awkward that part of the field is outside of, or is part of another field. Well, they've all been renewed in February, so in 3 harvests, if I plant the same thing in all the fields, they're all going to harvest at the same time. The soil data is going to age at the same rate. So not a problem. Meanwhile, our truck isn't doing anything. So I guess my truck's reached the town. Get this back to the manure dump and we'll get this loaded again. Doesn't matter if I turn on the BGA now or next week, it's still going to empty before I've got sufficient manure to top it off again. So happy with that. We fed the dog. Now I am strongly considering buying the field at the end, the big giant field, filling it with cotton. That is going to be an incredible income for us when we get round to doing it. So let's park that there, fill that up. Yes, so that's the last load. Why are you drifting? There we go. Let's find the truck. Good. Yeah. So, last load of bales. And this doesn't work very well, so unrealistic unloading. The back one will disappear, the front one's pushed out of the sell point, but it's still full, so there it goes, and there's the train. So, 68,000, call it 75,000 including environmental bonus for all of the, for those two bales. We are quite wealthy. Let's get this turned so we're not blocking the bus as it crosses the train tracks. Now, I can't get the worker to pick up on the north side of the tracks. I can get it to pick up so long as I drive it into the town. So that's what we're doing. And there. Not quite there. Goodness me. There. Pick a target location and off you go. And he's off. Okay. Manure truck's full again. So, second run of manure. As diesel as this is fine. I've also got to look at what we need to do to prepare that last field, or the new field that I bought. We haven't looked at that yet. Don't think it's got a crop in it. But to our right, I'm thinking we're going to put soybeans on our right here. And the other two fields down the road adjacent to our farm will fill with corn. So we'll do two fields of soybeans and a big and a... Well, they're both, it's sort of a big field and a small field. And a big field and a small field of corn. Don't need anything else. Oh yeah, so bunch of mods came out this week, which look kind of good. I haven't downloaded them. I'm not adding any more mods to this playthrough. Cameo, good morning. Welcome to an early start. At least for you. Obviously not much to do this weekend, I'm guessing. Yeah, there's a new mod that adds the grass adjustments that Realismus included in their seasons mod in previous versions. So you have to ted the grass twice, you have to... Oh, that's not good. You have to let it dry in the sun. If it rains, grass and straw will rot. So it's all the interesting stuff they added to Realismus' Seasons mods in prior versions. I think you have to ted the grass twice to dry it out. So you have to ted it once to make it semi-dry and then ted it a second time to make it totally dry grass, and then you have to leave it lying in the sun for time, and time will turn it into hay. So didn't add that, but that's an interesting thing. There's another one that adds local farmers doing work in their fields. So I'm guessing it's dependent on contracts, but if you don't do a contract and you drive past a field that had a contract in it, you'll see farming equipment driving up and down the fields doing farming stuff because the local farmer has decided, well, I'm obviously not going to get any suckers to do my job for me, so I'll have to do it myself, type of event. So that's a thing. Trying to think what else there was. There were a couple of interesting ones that were sort of, those would be really good to add. I'm not going to add them to this playthrough because we're too far along. I'm thinking this playthrough we're probably going to go through now to September and the next harvest after that. So definitive timeline, we're going to work our way to, you know, wrapping up this farm towards fall time this year in the real world, and then we'll start a new farm which would run through to probably a year and a half, so March 29, 28, I don't know, calendars are tricky, but sometime like that. Okay, so that's done. That's the manure. Not enough manure to make up another cart, and there's only 13,000 manure in the horse shed, so that's not a thing either. That forward to there. Turn that off. We'll go find the truck and put the truck away. I have serviced the truck. I have overhauled the truck, so the truck is now at 100%. Next service is going to be 95 hours of runtime. So put this here. It's actually a difficult semi-trailer to reverse because the wheels are so far up the chassis. Normally you find them at the end of the chassis, and that makes things a lot easier. Where do I want this? Where do I want this? This is a good question. Okay, that's weeding equipment, rolling equipment, ploughing equipment, more weeding equipment. I'm just going to stick it in the middle. That's a cultivator. That's a subsoiler. Probably in front of the cultivator would be fair enough for now. Kind of doing the millennial farmer thing here, and we'll just park the equipment in the shed and worry about getting it out later when we need the thing behind it. Oh, that is oh no, that was the right way to turn the wheel. It's me forgetting how to back up semi-trailers. That looks okay, that looks okay, and that looks okay. Okay. I'm going to take this round to the slurry tanker. Not going to fill it yet, but we do know that slurry is going to need to be moved sometime very soon. So, back that up to there. Done. And turn the engine off. Now, okay, so elsewhere on the farm, So this field, this field, this field, this field are all going to be cotton. This field will be corn. This field was soybean, so I'm going to want to put cotton in that one. Looks like local farmers are getting very excited with cotton because we got 2 fields there. This is my new field. Now, pH looks relatively okay. If we look at the adjacent field, looks like 6.75, 6.5. It's a little bit low. So maybe if we hitch up the lime spreader, we can go out there and get that field started. I will do that with this tractor. And then we'll go shopping for a bigger field. Because we got 2 million. We can spend a lot of money. Oh, the other thing I am going to need to get on with is we'll get the small tractor out and get it set up for rolling. Because, yeah, that's going to need to get done. I'm planting so late for cotton. Well, comparatively late for cotton that the roll, I've really got to get the rolling tractor right on that job as fast as we can so that we finish it before the crops bloom next month, germinate next month. All right, you can go there. I think that red thing is the hoe. Oh. Yeah, this is not the way.